welcome back to T2T Wrestling. And we are back because we have another pay-per-view. That's the only reason why we ever come here. Just for the
Yeah,
pay-per-views.
basically.
Yeah, basically. We're just pay-per-view horrors. I got Tim over here. Well,
Hello,
not over
as
here,
always.
but over there.
Well,
In his
over somewhere.
over his country. Over there.
My country, on this side.
And I'm over here in my country on this side.
hmm
So
To the right, mostly.
So, we're going to talk about Survivor Series and who the matches are and stuff like that. Which I really like Survivor Series basically because you get matches that you probably wouldn't normally get.
Yes, and there is not a lot at stake. I mean, there is a lot of stake,
I mean, there's a lot of
for the
stake.
honor and so on, but
Yeah, for the overall look, which brand is the? It's basically which brand is better. Who's the
yeah.
best brand and stuff like that. But there's no like belts. There's not gonna be no belts exchanges or anything like that. It's just basically who gets bragging rights.
Yeah, basically, and it's not like, you can skip the storylines for a
Yeah,
little while and just have some, well, dream matches or whatever.
whatever.
Especially in these days where there is like a brand split.
Exactly. So let's get started, shall we? So I
Yeah.
got the first match. We got the Intercontinental Champion, I can't even say Shinsuke Nakamura versus the United States Champion, Damien Priest. Which
Damien Priest.
I'm thinking this is gonna be a really good match.
I'm thinking this one could steal match of the night.
That's what I was
Actually,
thinking. I was thinking when I was writing this
um,
down, I was like thinking this could be like the match of the night. This could be like that surprise match.
I mean we've never seen these two together, and they tend to work in slightly different ways,
Mm,
but they are both just so good. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura is one of the most underestimated wrestlers in the company,
right.
in my opinion. I am shocked that he never like really broke through as one of the top men in the company, and Damian Priest has had a killer year ever since. I remember when they took him up from NXT to pair him with Bad Bunny. It was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. He can probably do some good. Man, he's been on a roll since then.
Right. It's been hell
Yeah,
of a
I
roll.
I would not be surprised if this like just. Well, it's not really. I mean, it's still the U.S. champion versus the Intercontinental champion. Nakamura has been a previous world champion. Um, so, I mean, you can't really say it's two dark horses, but I would not be surprised if this took match of the evening, like
Yeah, that's what I was
even
thinking
by
too.
a fairly long
I was
shot.
thinking too. I was like, wow, I've never seen these two go at it. This
No,
could be like that match that okay, that would be like the top match. But that's always something that we have to see and down the line. But
yeah,
I, as far as like who I think might win, I don't know. That one is like
I have no idea.
I
I'm
have
gonna
no idea.
Since we're going to have to give a prediction, I'm going to put my money on Priest.
All right, so let's make it
Um,
interesting, and I'll say Nakamura.
Yeah, let's do that. I
Let's
mean,
do
I
that.
am I am good. I This is another reason why I really like Survivor Series, um, because it doesn't have any story, implications in general.
Hmm.
You don't have to like worry about what it'll do to a feud or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
It's just the matches,
It's
and I would be perfectly happy with either. I am very
me
fond
too.
of both these
I
two.
love both of them. I think they're both awesome and shit like that. So
Yeah.
either one of them for me as well, it's like it wouldn't matter. I think it's just gonna be like a hell of a match. It's kind of like, like just two people. But
Yeah, I agree.
no, like feud or anything like that. It's like okay, well let's
hmm
just practice on each other and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like friendly fire.
I mean, I kind of miss some of those matches. They used to have not every day and not every week or every pay per view or so. They used to sometimes have them in the old days where it was just the two of us don't have a feud. We're not fighting for a title. We don't hate each other. It's just we want to have a match. We want to see which one of us is the best, and then someone had a pay per view match that people really wanted to see, and we moved on from there.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of like those matches because again, since you didn't have to worry about uh, storylines or anything else, they were just like out of the blue, just usually really really cool matches. Yeah, I think Priest's gonna win. You think Nakamura, and I think it's going to be the best match of the evening.
Let's go to the next one that I have here. So I got tag teams. We got the Raw tag teams, RK Bro versus the Smackdown tag team, the Usos.
The Usos. Again, I think this can be a very good match. I think Riddle and Orton is growing into a decent tag team.
Yeah.
Not just two people thrown together, but actually like working as a tag team.
Right.
And we have said before that with the possible exception of, not that there's anything wrong with tag teams like Street Profits and so on, but with the possible exception of New Day, Usos are probably the best tag team currently in the company.
Yeah, I agree.
Might even be the best. I mean, I would not argue against that if someone said that at least.
Oh, I agree with you.
So I think again this could be a really good match. I think I think the Usos are going to win this one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not really because they need the win, but no one cares who wins. Well, in story, everyone cares who wins this, but again, it doesn't really have any storyline effect. And just thinking about which matches I think Raw will win, which matches SmackDown will win, they are usually careful about not having a complete blowout, and I think the SmackDown titles would be good to give to the Usos.
Well, that too, and I mean, it kind of does help their story a little bit with the whole head of the table thing. If they win, it kind of helps them a little bit with their.
Agreed.
So,
I mean, the Usos can use a victory more than RK Bro can.
Right. Exactly.
But again, because it's Survivor Series, it can go either way. That's generally what you can say in every one of those matches.
Right. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it.
I think the Usos are going to win. I think this is going to be another. Actually, I don't think there's going to be a single bad match in this particular card. I mean, there might be, but right now,
maybe
all the
right now, I mean,
really good.
as it looks good.
Yeah.
As it looks good, but I mean, we don't know.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. But
you never know.
So I agree with you with the Usos going to win. Let's go to the next match, which I have the Women's Survivor match. You want to explain how the Survivor matches goes, just in case someone don't know?
I mean, the blah 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 blah. Let's just try that again with my brain actually functioning. A Survivor Series match is basically a 5-on-5 tag team match, not a tornado match where everyone can be in the ring at the same time, but a 5-on-5 tag team elimination match, which means that they one person from each team in the ring, and they can switch out as needed, and whenever someone is pinned or submits or whatever, as usual, they are thrown off the team, and then it will be a 5-on-4, and so on and so on and so on, until only one team remains. Traditionally, it usually means that it will be one guy from one of the teams standing strong at the end. But it has happened that, like, I think there was even one year where I think it was SmackDown ended up going 5-0. Or something, or Raw going 5-0 because the storyline was that the SmackDown guys were fighting more with each other than anyone else.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But I mean, it goes back and forth. Sometimes there's like a final 3-on-1. But the point is, it's a 5-man.
Was it last year, or the year before? Like Lana was like the Survivor or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. But again, it's a 5-on-5 in this case, women's. Elimination match, and it's for the honor of the brand.
Right. So on the Raw, we got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Selena. And on SmackDown, we got Sasha Banks, Shotzi, Shayna Baszler, Natalya, and then someone to be announced this Friday.
Yeah.
So we don't know. It was supposed to be another girl. I have never seen her before, but they took her.
She was new.
I was like, who is this chick?
Well, she's not there anymore.
Well, she ain't there anymore, so they took her out.
I think she came up from NXT, by the way. I think she's one of those who came up from NXT.
I think she's NXT, but
I haven't watched nearly. I usually watch NXT I don't watch as much Raw and SmackDown because it's difficult to get in Denmark. I have to find it online. NXT is still on the network over here, so I usually watch NXT almost religiously. But I've been on my vacation recently, so I haven't catch as
Tim was on vacation for like centuries.
5 weeks. Yeah, five centuries. They've done this.
That's why he's brain dead, guys. He's been on vacation.
Duh. They've done this a couple of times the last few years, where they announce a full team and then people get thrown off and switch in and whatever. I mean, I guess that's one way of keeping a storyline going.
Okay,
up
so who
to
do
the
you
actual...
think they should put in?
I legitimately don't. I honestly don't know.
I mean, who they have over there? They got Naomi.
I can't remember who's there.
I mean, they got Naomi over there.
Right, it's got to be Naomi.
It has to be Naomi.
Almost have to be, because she was the one who also got that other girl. I'm very sorry, I can't remember your name. It's very unfair of me.
Yeah, it really is. I'm sorry.
But she was the one who got that other girl off the team. So yeah, it almost has to be Naomi. Again, these are the matches. Like I said, go.
What's her name? Natalia's tag team partner.
Oh yeah, of course.
What's her name? I can't think of her name.
Yeah, Tamina.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, isn't she over there?
Tamina is also a possibility, of course.
So yeah.
Unless she has been released.
I mean, unless like Bailey comes back or something. I don't know.
I mean, that'll be. I don't think
so, but who knows?
I would love it. But
I mean, that would be a great surprise.
Based on the injuries he had, and unless something happens, like, I mean, everyone knows, and by that I have in parentheses, because, I mean, not everyone knows, but everyone in the business knows that Charlotte is on her way out. Right. Whether or not that's true, who knows? Because Sasha Banks was on her way out 2 years ago, and now she's in every single title match in the company.
So who knows? But right now, the rumor is that Charlotte is on the way out. Unless something like that actually happens, I would assume that Bailey isn't going to come back until... after she's gone?
No. Just not until the Rumble. By then she would be fully healed, and she could be a surprise entrance, with a late number in the Rumble. I could see that happen. Meh. If Charlotte leaves and Bailey is ready, yeah, of course she'll be brought back. They need some star power in that case.
Well, considering the 9 people, because I can't say 10 that are in this match, it's actually a pretty good team on both sides.
Oh yeah. And I mean, these are the only matches at Survivor Series that usually have some storyline going. Because these people are all from the same brand, and I mean, Carmella and Liv Morgan would have been feuding.
Well, Carmella, Liv Morgan, and Queen Selena are all feuding.
Yeah, everyone hates Selena. These sorts of things. These sorts of things usually happen. There is often a lot of infighting. And then you got
on the other side, Shotzi and Sasha. They're feuding.
They would probably have had a fight if it hadn't been for or a match if it hadn't been for this. Yeah. So this is where the storylines kinda come in. Like I said, that's what went wrong for the Smackdown team. I can't remember what year it was, but a couple of years ago, where they ended up going, I think it was 5-0. I think half of their team eliminated themselves by eliminating each other. It was a very weird year. Anyway, who's gonna win? I kind of want it to be SmackDown.
Yeah, I kind of want to be SmackDown as well.
I don't even know why. Maybe it's just because Raw seems more stacked somehow. I don't even know why, because I mean, Banks, Baszler, Natalya, maybe Naomi, that's 4 world champions right there. Shotzi has been NXT champion, I think, as well. She has been. Or at least NXT tag team champion. I don't know, I kind of want SmackDown to win this one. Which is weird, I know, because Bianca and Rhea are some of my favorites. I think Liv needs more.
I mean,
don't really care about Carmella.
It would be cool.
Hope they do something with Selena.
It would be cool if Raw wins, that Liv is the the Survivor.
Yeah, the
because
Survivor.
that would be good for her storyline with Becky. I think
that would make sense if Liv Morgan, which it appears to be, is Becky's next
opponent,
next challenger.
Yeah.
So that would make sense, but I still kinda hope it's SmackDown, also because this is weird, and I know I have said before that I think Shayna should be taken down a couple. I think Shayna for a while was too overpowered. Now I think they've almost gone the opposite way.
I feel like Shayna's just being Sonya Deville's like a lapdog right now, just trying to always challenge you. I know you don't get SmackDown a lot, but it seems like they're always like she's always like fighting Naomi because Sonya has like a problem with Naomi for whatever reason, I don't know, but and then always like a sticking Shayna on her. So I think that's why I probably think that they would put Naomi in there, maybe just for the whole like the feud and stuff like that thing. But because I mean, usually it's like always like during these like Survivor matches, not everybody always gets along. They always have like a problem and stuff like that, and everything else. Especially when it comes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I know what you mean. Anyway, I don't know. I
mean, I would still want SmackDown
to win this one.
I mean, I've been wanting SmackDown to win, like just for the whole thing, because I feel like Raw always wins these.
It used to be like that, but it hasn't actually been for some years now.
Yeah. I mean, the last time, what was it, a couple years ago, the NXT took like everything. I'm like, sheesh.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well,
anyway, I still think it's sad NXT isn't part of the Survivor Series match.
Yeah, I think so.
Not gonna lie about that.
I'm a little disappointed in that too, but whatever.
Anyway, hashtag Team SmackDown.
All right, well. Let's do it to another Survivor. We got the men's. So we got Team Raw. We got Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Lashley versus Team SmackDown.
Rey Mysterio. Not Rey Mysterio, because he got replaced by Austin Theory on Monday. I know that much.
Okay.
I don't know why Austin Theory is suddenly both on the main roster and in the Survivor Series match, but he is.
Okay, well, Austin Theory then, whoever that is.
One of the NXT guys. I think he's mostly been NXT Britain, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Anyway, Austin Theory is there. He took down Rey Mysterio and came in. So there we are.
Okay. Team SmackDown, we got Drew McIntyre, Xavier Woods, Jeff Hardy, Happy Corbin, and someone to be announced.
Yeah. I'm sorry, King Woods, obviously.
Whoever that's gonna be, I don't know.
Again, that's one of those where I legitimately don't have a clue.
I don't know who's over there.
I mean, I don't even know who. Honestly, I haven't. Like I said, the if nothing else, the draft happened while I was on vacation. I have no idea who's on what team.
And we didn't go look, guys. Sorry, we're not prepared. But
no.
Oh, sorry, whatever.
So
you'll find out when we find out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is one where I'm like, this is one where I want SmackDown to win again, just because Raw is too stacked. I mean, Austin Theory instead of Rey Mysterio kind of takes that out, but otherwise Rollins, Balor, Owens, Lashley, and Rey Mysterio.
all champions. Yeah, all champions.
Yeah. Okay, on the other hand, we have then, Drew McIntyre and Jeff Hardy. They've been champion as well, but then Woods, who's only now getting to the top level. Corbin, who has...
Wasn't Corbin champion before?
I mean, Corbin is weird, right? He's always been upper mid-card, sometimes even with a few, three-man championship matches, but he's never really burned through. And then, God knows, unless, of course, it's like Goldberg, or Lechner, or I don't even bloody know. But I mean, without one of those, it just seems like SmackDown is easily the underdogs, and I kind of want Woods and Corbin to finally get a good one.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be great, actually. It would be nice to see anyway, but.
But again, like a lot of other matches, I don't really care. As long as the Survivor Series matches are good, it doesn't matter that much.
It doesn't really.
It's mostly forgotten.
In this case, it doesn't really matter.
No, it's mostly forgotten in a week anyway.
Right, exactly.
So you know.
All right.
Be that as it is.
Let's go to the next match. So we got the Women's Championships matches. We got the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch versus the Smackdown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. We've seen these two fight before.
Plenty of times. No kidding. We're gonna have a Lynch versus Flair match. I mean, at this point, it feels like Randy Orton versus John Cena back in 2008.
Right.
On the other hand, I said just last time that I don't mind this match. It's actually been a few years since
it's been a while since we actually seen them
and
together,
they usually have really good matches together.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with this match either.
I don't have a problem with this at all. Let me put it like this: if Charlotte isn't about to leave the company, I think Charlotte will win. If Charlotte is about to leave the company, I think Becky will win.
Interesting take.
A lot of it also has to do with who wins the other matches, of course, because, again, I have never seen any brand be shut out entirely.
Sure.
Which is also why I think the Usos are going to take out RK Bro. But, again, that's basically my take on this. I don't really care who wins. And neither of these needs a win. And they're not feuding, so it doesn't really matter in the end, but I think it comes down to whether or not they have a long-term plan for Charlotte, or if she's just basically there to run out her contract.
Well, let's just hope that Charlotte doesn't do what she did to Ronda Rousey and Survivor. It just doesn't end.
Kidding.
But
no
hopefully,
kidding.
Let's have an ending to this.
I hope Charlotte stays. I know we've been talking about maybe watching some AEW someday, but I just don't have time for it.
The way things are going,
I don't have time.
The way things are going in WWE, who knows? But I hope she stays.
Yeah. Again, AEW seems interesting. I don't have time for two companies, and I can't really get over the AEW. Even today, still sounds like the jilted lover to WWE.
I can't get over AEW.
They've gotten better at it, but still, like,
number one, I can't watch AEW because I never remember when it's on. I can't watch AEW. I don't remember when it's on. Also, it sounds like every time I hear the word, the letters just AW, I think of root beer, and I'm like, oh, that sounds delicious. And then I slowly forget. Oh wait.
We don't have a problem with AEW, guys. It's just time and everything else. It's a bit tricky. Well, I do have a slight problem with they need to stop mentioning WWE, not in their actual programming, but the people working for AEW need to stop making snide comments at WWE every other day.
They really
It makes you sound like you
have an inferiority complex. It makes you sound like a jilted ex-lover.
Yeah, with an inferiority complex. That's what it makes you sound like. Anyway, I can't make a prediction on this one. I can never make a prediction on Becky and
I
Charlotte
can't either, guys. I'm sorry. This one's gonna be like a toss-up. We're just gonna have to find out because these are like
shenanigans.
These are both. Well, they're gonna be shenanigans. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about two heels here.
Listen, if Bayley were going to return.
This would be the moment.
Return to mess with both of them.
Yeah, this would be the moment right there. Yeah, definitely. But we'll see.
Toni Storm to run in.
Oh, Toni Storm is on SmackDown. She could be. I mean, she could be.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe her. Maybe. Yeah, that'll be good.
We'll see. Well, we'll see. Anyway, let's go to the last match. We got the WWE Championship, Big E versus the Universal Championship, Roman Reigns, and Big E's gonna win. I don't care what y'all. No, even if Roman wins, I would say Big E's winning. Because I'm tired of Roman winning. I don't care. He won. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. As Paul Heyman would say.
Toya is going full. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Yep. Everybody else does it. I've made my stand. This is my reality.
See, I have said many times before, I love Roman as a heel, and I have absolutely no problem with Roman Reigns as a person. In fact, I think he seems to be a very nice person. But I am so tired of this, so I think Roman is going to win, but I'm going to predict Big E anyway.
Yep.
Because at this point, I'm just predicting against Roman whenever I have the chance.
Yep.
Just give him a loss.
Like, it's not gonna kill him. It's not gonna kill his character. It's like, how many wins he has, I was like, okay, who cares? And it's gonna, I'm like, I wouldn't even mind if Roman won, but it's always with some shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm just, oh god, I mean, we know how this is going to go. It's going to go fine. They're going to fight back and forth.
I mean, always they're going to come fight and stuff like that. They're going to have the New Day come out. They're going to have the Usos come out. It's just...
So blah, 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 blah. Big E's going to hit the big end. The Usos going to do something. Roman's going to hit a spear. Bam, over. We know how this story goes because it's been every single Roman match for the last year and a half.
Pretty much. I'm just tired. That's what I'm saying. Big A winning. I don't care what they say.
Also, I mean, again, from a story perspective, I know that there isn't a story perspective, but from a story perspective, Big E needs a win over Roman far more than Roman needs a win over Big E.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if it's a shenanigans with a roll up or something.
Well, I mean, because it's kind of like they have a feud, even though Big E is on Raw, he's still part of New Day, and New Day's having a feud with Roman and the Usos.
Yeah,
so
Usos,
it could, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I have said this before, but not on stream, I think. Having Big E take a win over Roman isn't going to take anything away from Roman Reigns, except that it might be giving him a rah, I need to prove myself even more now. Even if you don't want to take the title off of him.
Which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But giving Big E a win... Roman doesn't gain anything from beating Big E, because he has beaten everyone. But having Big E get a win over Roman would, like, solidify him as, you know, a legitimate world champion. Not just someone who got it because everyone hated, you know, Bobby Lashley.
Right.
But someone who could actually legit... I know he also beat Drew McIntyre, but, I mean, Roman is just in a class of his own right now. I still don't know where they're going with Roman, because, again, I guess eventually they're going to have to feed him Seth. The problem is, I know Seth Rollins keep losing feuds, but he's probably the only one, with their history, he's probably the only one left on the roster that could in any way take on Roman and not be considered just another sacrificial lamb.
This is true.
And they're on different brands. So, yay.
Alright, I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah.
I mean, who else can challenge Roman? Drew McIntyre, we've seen that. We know how it goes.
I mean, it depends. I mean, if Seth Rollins wins Rumble, he can challenge whoever he wants to challenge. He can challenge Roman then.
I mean, that's kind of what I heard. Again, it doesn't matter at this point. I just don't see where they can go with Roman Reigns.
But I doubt that's gonna. I mean,
I don't think so either.
I don't doubt.
I mean, the problem with a heel champion, I don't mind a heel champion having the title for a very long time. It's okay. He's had it for more than a year. The problem is, a face champion everyone wants to see win. A heel champion, in the end, everyone has to want to see lose. And at this point, there is no one left to feed to him, because everyone has been decisively beaten.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's why I'm not saying it's bad. Well, it is bad in my opinion, but I just don't know where they're going to go with him. What's going to be the whole point? Feuding with Brock again? I guess. And at this point, who cares?
I want to see that.
So let's live in your reality. I want to live in your reality where Big E actually picks up a win.
Thank you very much. I said my reality is the best reality, so...
Yes, it's very true.
Thank you very much.
In that one, Big E wins.
Yep, Big E wins.
So that is how
I don't
that should
even
be.
care what the hell the referee says or something. No, referee's lying.
Yeah.
But,
So yeah.
yeah.
So that's how that is. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it's gonna be. Sorry, guys. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. That was an interesting prediction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Do you have anything to shill?
I will be streaming. I will be back after my vacation. I'll be back to streaming Mad Max on the usual time. So that will be tonight and on Sunday. And I guess Toya still has videos every day,
I
so
have
go watch
videos
her.
every day, and probably before this one, so you should have watched it before this one. But if you haven't, go back and watch it, and the rest of them, because I think they're pretty cool.
They are pretty cool. They're really fun. I
That,
mean, it's nice to see you playing a game that you obviously enjoy playing.
yes, definitely. This is true. But other than that, guys, we, me, him, you, everybody, we'll see y'all next time. The post Survivor, whatever.
Whatever.
Big E's gonna win. Bye.
Yeah.